Hey everybody, welcome back to Rough Night Gaming. I'm Marcus,
And I'm Travis.
and we're playing Dark Souls 3 Book Learning Edition. We're in the Duke's Archives
Yeah.
because Travis says that I'm not smart enough and I need to read some fucking books. So
I mean, that's true.
these are all the books I read while we were away, and I proceeded to throw them on the fucking ground because they're stupid. And also,
We found out our buddy who taught us all those book learning. He came over here, and I guess he went hollow or something. He died.
he went hollow because he completed his life goal and gave up, or he
Kind of.
just
I mean,
gave
that's
up.
really seems to be the only way to die. Kind of. You know?
Well, it's to give up,
Yes.
but it's
It's
not.
always been the kind
It's
of.
weird though. Like you think of like completing a life goal. It's like, oh, this is great. Like,
Yeah, but then what?
no, you're right.
Good old.
Then you turn to
guy's
ash.
Let's read those ashes.
Oh, there it was.
Umbral ash of Orbeck of Vinheim. With this, the shrine handmaid will prepare new items. Orbeck was fascinated with sorcery but without means, so offered to serve as an assassin in exchange for acceptance into the Dragon Academy, believing that one day he could reinvent himself as a sorcerer. Let's go turn in those ashes and see what we can buy. I'm pretty sure there's like a spell or something.
It's gonna be dope. It's gonna be dope. But cycling back, because we never ever seem to finish like a conversation in
A single episode.
30 minutes.
Well, that's what happens when our episodes are only 30 minutes.
This is true. Just give.
Yeah. I don't think she'll say much.
I giveth to thee.
Yeah, she just says the usual stuff. Oh,
Oh fuck.
okay.
And then I can buy things from you that are different. I wish they would
Highlight
identify.
somehow, yeah. Because
That'd be too easy.
the amount of time that has passed is so great that I've forgotten what is new. And it could even be that much for... but we got the clandestine coat, which is something he definitely wore. It says, normally a deep blue color, this black variation is a sign of the sorcerer engaged in surreptitious work. These were covert agents who excelled at manipulating sound.
Oh.
You recall the Dragon School is like the essentially the assassin's version of the sorcerer. An assassin was a class, I believe. Actually, is it a class in this one? I don't know. It's been too long. I haven't played at the beginning.
What else would it be? Thief?
I don't know. Go back down. Was there? What? No. Whoa.
Wait, you-
And the spells.
Oh god, sorry.
Was there a spell we could pick up?
I don't think so. I saw red.
Yeah,
And I
doesn't
have
look like it.
several souls. So, oh, here's one.
No, we already got that one.
Nope. And then it comes to items and stuff. Rings. Looks like we've had those 3 rings before. So,
Okay then. I think those would be if we hadn't purchased them from him. Like if we had just killed him and tried to get it.
that's fucked up.
Yeah. Let us talk to someone.
Just anyone.
No.
I don't want to talk to her.
Let's talk to our Dark Lady,
Ooh. All right.
Yuria.
Yuria.
Because if you recall, she actually told you to go kill him. Remember? She didn't like him. She said, go kill him for it. And you never did. But now he's dead anyway, so you might as well.
Take credit for it.
Yeah. Oh, is it because you turned them in before? You turned in the ashes before?
I don't know. I do not know. Should I kill her?
No, I wouldn't do that.
I wouldn't either. That's fucked up.
That's weird.
I'm way too nice for that.
Yeah, I think you're supposed to give the ashes to her instead.
Oh,
Oh well.
bummer. What happens? You should tell
She'd
me.
just give you a weapon.
just gives you a weapon.
I don't think it'd be a weapon that'd be particularly useful to you. All right, let's go to the prison.
I know the prison system. You ever listen to System of a Down?
I did, yes. Irithel Dungeon, I think, is the closest one.
Yeah, because you just double back a little bit. Anyway, last episode we were talking about the big thing going on in Washington with Brett and his accuser. Which it just, again, like...
No, not that way.
No?
No?
No? This isn't the right... bonfire then.
This is the right bonfire, but keep going forward. There's a pathway through here that'll lead you the right way.
Is it? Oh, all right.
Just blast on through.
Anyway. Oh, God. Just run past?
Well, no, I'd kill each one of these guys. You know how they can be.
Anyway, I just think that it's fucking 2018 and we have like a he said, she said, like both parties are fucking completely opposite, denying something that happened 40 years ago, and it's affecting people's livelihood. And I don't know, that way or
let's cross the bridge.
All right.
It is a little fuzzy as to where exactly the exit is for this thing.
I mean, fuzzy wuzzy.
But you are looking for an elevator. So turn left.
Guys, I'm trying to be better with my camera.
Go down.
I realize that it's been shit for the past 500 episodes, so...
I don't remember exactly where it is. I'm sorry.
I'm pretty sure this is wrong, Travis.
Yeah, we don't want to go to the regular exit.
Look at my gloves.
Yeah.
Those are fucking nice.
The detail, the lore.
I mean, the details, whatever, but I mean, like, those just look like nice gloves. This is all wrong, Travis.
Okay, well, then you find out where you go.
This is not where we want to be. It's, like, right in between...
It is from the prison. You take an elevator down. No, you don't want to go back to the shrine?
You don't know that? Maybe I missed...
You ass.
I know, I didn't mean to. I'm sorry.
That is the right one, though.
That's the right bonfire?
Yes.
Oh, my God. We just got to double back out of there because it's in between places, right? No. Oh my God, this one's so much closer.
Because remember, what's out of there is just the outside area that leads back to the Irithil Castle.
The outside area, like, hold on, I'm gonna double back. Let's just see real quick.
So, you're upset at our country.
Yeah, this is where we want to be.
This is not where we want to be.
This is where we want to be?
This
we
is
want to be somewhere
not. Go back inside the dungeon.
Oh, well, damn it. But you can see my confusion, right?
Yes, this is a confusing area. And if you know, it had been sooner, I would remember exactly which way to go, but I have since forgotten.
Should we go down here?
There is a way to where we want to go from there. Yes, it is not the fastest route, but since we don't remember the other route, let's just take it.
Should we fast forward?
Should we fast forward?
Yeah.
Yes, we'll figure it out. We'll come back. We'll come back. And we've made it. It took a long time.
Guys, we've been looking for this for hours.
No, we got it. It would have been like 3 episodes.
Oh my God.
So that's Archdragon Peak
Finally,
up there.
we found it.
And I don't really know how you're supposed to figure this out like on your own. But
Well, that guy kind of gives you a clue, right?
that guy's sitting in a funny way. You also learned about the funny sit from the seating method before. You see everybody else sitting and doing the same thing.
And
This dragon-looking fucker.
gestures don't have descriptions, do they?
No, not really.
Okay, let's do it.
No, what? That's
we
not
go.
the gesture.
Oh, fuck, you're right. Okay. I forgot I have to be the egg.
No. You're gonna have to
Be the egg.
You're gonna have to switch to a different one entirely.
Travis, I only have these 6-7 gestures, okay? Switch. The rest looks very
going.
provocative. Rest looks kind of like spready
looks
gold.
like you're
This is
ready to go. There you go. Path of the Dragon. It's the one you want.
Let's test it. Oh, well, you fucking do it. All right. Bum-ba-da-bum. And then you have to wait, right? Which is another curious
weird one.
thing.
If you've played the first one with the egg, though, it does kind of play back to that, where you could just sit.
Yeah, but just the fact that, like, there's not an immediate, like, I do it and it happens and I win.
Right.
Is...
It tests your patience.
pretty fucking dope. And I mean, really plays into kind of like, these guys know that they're making a game where, like, it's the age of the internet and everybody can share all their information. Because could you imagine this game coming out in, like, 96 where you had to, like, buy a primer guide to get all this shit? Like,
Never buy a primer guides.
well, and I imagine, like, even the primer guide would miss a fuck ton of stuff, too, because, like, that's just...
Don't they work with the developers?
Do they? I don't know.
Yeah. So this is Archdragon Peak. It actually throws back a lot to the Dark Souls 2. If you remember the dragon.
Yeah, we didn't really spend a lot of time in there.
Well, it's a very small area, if you recall.
So...
And you also found your way through it, like, really fast. You didn't...
I didn't fuck around.
You didn't fuck around. You knew where to go, I swear.
So you see these things I'm kicking down?
Yeah.
Those are called Karens. And they're super helpful when you're hiking. But I went backpacking like 2 weekends ago, and there was a set of Karens that just completely fucked up everybody. Like, there was a way around this giant rock, and this specific set of well-defined Karens like took everybody way off the path. It was fucking annoying.
There are
typically
I know
Jesus.
I know them as being markers for like graves and stuff.
Oh, they're not grave markers now.
Maybe not here, but in other cultures.
I mean, maybe they are here because they're piled a little bit differently, but like, yeah, in like the hiking community, these are like trail markers.
I'm sure. It's kind of interesting because it's like, well, these are completely different meanings. Which one is the correct one?
Which is very against Dark Souls stuff. Normally, Dark Souls is very defined with their meanings.
Yeah,
and
you're right.
It's not really left up to interpretation, really. It's very cut and dry. It was funny, though, on that backpacking trip that I went on a little while ago, it was with some old coworkers.
Yeah.
And one of the guys, I assume that's a later thing, one of the guys was like, "Hey, Marcus, guess what?" And he's like, I don't know, this 50-year-old dude.
Watch out.
He's like, "I put 400 hours into Dark Souls like recently." I'm like, "Oh, Jesus Christ!"
It's just not the same guy that you.
No, it's a different guy.
Oh.
But the reason that he knows that I play Dark Souls,
Why are you running?
I'm trying to draw this guy away.
Nah, that guy never comes.
Oh, okay. Well, I didn't know that.
Now you know.
Now you know, and the more you know. The reason he knows is because he happened to mention it to Sam, and Sam happened to drop my name.
Watch out behind you.
And so he kept making.
Watch out behind you.
I'm fine.
Nope.
I'm fine.
No.
Fine. He kept making Dark Souls references while we were hiking. I'm like, guys,
I think I remember you mentioning that.
can we not do video game references right now? Like,
It's only like you two are getting it. And
Yeah.
Everyone else is like, hey.
I mean, some of them were appropriate,
Some
but it's
people
like
are excited about Dark Souls.
that's
Why can't you
ridiculous.
enjoy his happiness? Maybe it's new to him. Which Dark Souls was he talking about?
All of them.
Oh, he played them all.
He played them all. It was like a connecting thing with his kids. So
Oh, I see. Cool.
take that chunk.
Yeah. Anyway, you were talking about how we didn't finish a conversation from before.
About Brit.
About Brett, yes. You had more opinions to share about Brett.
I mean, do I have a lot of opinions to share about Brett? I guess so.
You've shared some opinions about Brett, but very few opinions about Dr. Ford.
Well, she seems credible. She seems like she knows what she's talking about. But at the same time, you can kind of see how one side would interpret it as like a hit job. Right? Like the timing of it, the weirdness of it, it's...
I think the timing has been explained, at least on her side.
Yeah,
I'm not-
right. She
if
did it
you
a
don't-
couple months ago, and then...
If you don't believe her, then that's another thing. But if
But I mean, and the fact that she comes up and she's like the perfect...
you're
to
swimming in
provide-
chunks, by the way.
I know, thank you.
Swimming in them.
And she provides like the perfect testimony, right? Like, she was...
I wouldn't say that.
You wouldn't? I mean, she was believable. She was knowledgeable on the things that she was supposed to be knowledgeable, like quote unquote supposed to be knowledgeable about. And then
is
like
being a
she
good witness now suspicious? I don't understand.
I'm talking like deep state
Oh.
conspiracy shit. You know? Oh fuck
Okay,
me.
are you?
Oh fuck.
Well, at least there's a bonfire right there.
Yeah.
But you do have a lot of souls you should probably not lose out on.
Yeah, I'd like to not to. And no, I'm not saying that I buy into any of that, but I'm saying I could totally see where the bipartisanship and like
So you think that they're being reasonable with their disbelief?
I'm saying that I can see where, and I suppose by making that statement that I can see where they're coming from means that they're being somewhat reasonable. There's some reason lodged in it. Not that I not that I agree with it or believe it, but like she was a fucking stellar witness on the stand. A witness. Her testimony was really good.
She's essentially a witness, yeah.
And I don't know anybody that said like, oh no, I don't believe her after that, right? And they point to a lot of we're gonna take the fight down here.
I just hope it doesn't drop on you. That'll definitely kill you.
She's gonna.
Oh god, you didn't even heal up. Oh, there you go.
I didn't need to.
No, I guess not.
I knew that was gonna kill him right away.
You knew.
And because that's what they've said, like it's a smear campaign, it's a hit job, and I don't know, it's weird to think that politics could be that cynical, right? Ooh, that sounds fancy.
It's not that great a shield.
Oh well, it sounds fancy. But there are those who definitely think that it could. You know, the who's that like crazy Republican conservative
There's
like,
a lot.
commentator?
You'll have to be more specific.
He talks like he's smoked 2 packs of cigarettes every day for the past like 60 years.
I don't know.
He's got a super distinctive name. Oh, this is gonna bug the fuck out of me because I had a apartment manager who
You said he was
worked for.
oh, there you go.
Apartment manager who was like who listened to him every day religiously.
You're saying he's a commentator?
He's a talking head on the radio.
Oh, I don't know.
He's got a radio show.
Don't listen to those. Sorry.
Oh, you would know his name though.
I just listen to NPR. I'm an old man.
I know, but
He's around that corner.
he's like a huge name. He got in trouble for calling the women's basketball team like a bunch of nappy-headed girls. I'm like, damn, you can't say that.
Sounds like a shithead.
Oh no, he totally is.
But I don't know his name.
Like,
I'm
is
sorry.
it climate change denier and fuck.
The InfoWars guy?
No, not the Infowars. That's Alex Jones. He's older than that.
It doesn't matter.
I know.
Hey, the lightning clutch ring. That's interesting. That's a good one for lightning damage and stuff, which is fitting because dragons use lightning.
Are they ambush
Sorry,
required?
dragons are weak to lightning.
Oh, they're weak to lightning. Yeah, right. Hence
Historically.
Ornstein and his lightning stuff. Anyway,
Gwyn.
sorry, I got just kind of sidetracked with. But I would really like to fucking pull his name out right now. Anyway, the Kavanaugh thing, I could totally see how people would see that as the type of a thing that is set up by somebody and paid for by somebody, and how like her testimony is not truthful. All right, so this guy.
Who's that?
Well, I know who that is.
Oh
but-
shit! Who's that? You should definitely take care of that. That is a wyvern, not a dragon. Interestingly enough.
At Arch Dragon Peak.
Right.
Oh, good, he's flying away.
Oh, perfect. He's scared of you.
No, not off the.
Oh,
yes.
that was. Oh.
Wait, did the fire kill me or did the drop kill me? I feel like it was the drop, which is.
No, you had enough life to survive a drop that far because it was only 2 feet.
That was a pretty far drop.
I don't know. He might have landed on you.
I did lose all those souls. Or I guess they're all in there.
No, they're in there.
Okay. I think it's pretty cool that they don't like have a cutscene for that boss, and
Yeah,
so
it
you can
really
just be
just
like
drops
humdy bum de bum de bum. Like I wonder what this is. Then looking at this fucking statue.
He definitely
like
this
other idiots.
statue definitely has the beautiful mane that Gwyn does. That's interesting to be, but it also we should definitely handle this.
Should we attack him?
No, you've had experience here before. You know that attacking him would
Does
be very
menial damage.
right. Exactly. It's mostly
Not where
ineffective.
the bell.
There is a bell. And you know the path to take from here.
Kind of. I've only fought this guy once, so.
Okay. Well, it's essentially like a little. Like
And then you hide behind things and get fucking ambushed by a bunch of bitches.
Yep. You should probably take care of those bitches. You can also lure them outside and they can get killed too.
Oh, that's
the dragon
a
is,
good
or the wyvern is non-discriminate.
Mm.
Indiscriminate? I can't believe you survived. You better drink.
Yeah, I was gonna say I was gonna get out of the.
Oh! the way he like.
Like I'm just sitting there chugging away. Like,
Yeah, he
this
came
tastes,
out of the flame.
This tastes great. I wonder what the. And then so. Okay, so this area is a little exposed, right?
Exactly.
But I don't need to go that way, do I?
There is an item back there that's pretty cool.
But I can go back there.
You can
another
go back
time.
there once this boss has been taken care of. You might want
Alright.
to watch your 6 too.
Yeah, that
because
guy's not. There's a guy who drops down up here, right?
There's like 2. They don't drop, but
Dude.
I think they like come from around this corner.
Beware, you're
Maybe,
above. I'm
maybe
pretty
they're
sure they
above.
do
Yeah.
drop.
Well, I'm at the stairs. Oh, they're there.
One, at least one.
Yeah, there are 2. Watch out. Take care of them quick. Nice.
I'm so fucking powerful.
You are very strong. Okay, so anyway, you can see how crazy people can see something bad in her. So like, and it's you can basically you can see both sides of the argument. Is essentially what you're saying?
I mean, essentially. And it's also crazy because the Republicans denied Obama's Senate judge.
Merrick Garland, yes.
Yeah, for fucking like what 8 months or something like that until Trump came in because it's anyway. Politics is fucking cynical as fuck and like it's catty and tit for tat and stupid shit.
Okay.
But I feel like I've talked at length and haven't said a lot. What are your thoughts on the whole sitch going on? Because he's already at this point that we're recording, he's already been confirmed. They're just holding for FBI investigation. Right?
No, I don't exactly know whether he hasn't been confirmed. They're waiting on an FBI investigation. They decided that they would allow it, and Trump also said he would allow it. They're only waiting for a week, and then they're gonna vote. I don't know whether they're voting for
his confirmation.
Because there's two. There's the initial with just the smaller group of senators, and then there's the large one, which is with the entire Senate.
Oh, not
or Congress or something like that. I don't know. I'm a little fuzzy on that. Anyway, my opinion is that well, I have opinions on both of their sides. Assuming that he is innocent, upon listening to his, there's an item back there you missed.
Trying to be more careful with my camera.
Upon listening to his hearing, regardless of whether her accusations are true or not, I find him to be unfit for the seat.
Based on
the way he has acted. Now, you're right. I mean, not you're right, but I can understand that he is under duress and he is stressed. But I'm sure he will be stressed many more times in his life. And he has shown that his character is unfit for the gravitas that the Supreme Court should have. That dragon is going to blow fire all over that bridge. Wyvern.
Yeah, come on.
How stupid of me. And remember, that guy's axe is on a chain. So he doesn't care that you're at distant range from him.
Oh, I care though.
Yeah. So I don't find him to be fit for the office at all. Like even in the slightest. Yeah, it's always the big ones that get you. Sometimes if I'm feeling like I'm just sick of it, I'll just run right across, straight through.
I didn't want to do that first time.
Especially if you don't know where you're going. Yeah.
Well, and I know that there's a ladder up there that takes me out, but
it's been a while. So,
but can I want to speak to that point for just a second
because I haven't finished my point.
Okay, all right, go ahead.
Sorry, but yeah. So the fact is that he doesn't comport himself or conduct himself in any way that I feel that the Supreme Court should have. His mannerism in all points, at every point of his hearing, has been that he is a childish, desperate man who has been told that he can't get what he wants, and he is afraid of getting something he feels he is owed or deserves. I've seen almost the exact same reactions in children. I have 3 of them. I'm not saying that I know more because of that, but just he acts like a child, and I don't feel that he deserves to be on the Supreme Court solely for his disposition, regardless of her accusations, which have their own standing. You were going to say something?
So I think that because the way that you are essentially judging whether he's fit or not is getting into the psychology of truth telling, essentially, right? Because she presented herself so supremely well.
She did. She was very
compelling.
Yes.
And he, like you said, was kind of like a child throwing a fit. But that doesn't mean that one was right or one was wrong in what was going on. And I know that that's not what you're saying. You're not judging him solely based on the rightness or wrongness of.
There's a guy right there who's going to sneak up on you.
Of what happened. But I mean, I can imagine why somebody would be so upset about being accused of something like this, especially if you know, Like, let's give him the benefit of the doubt for a second, and just know that, like, no, I didn't do this, and this is fucking crazy made up shit, and maybe, you know, that did happen to her, but I didn't do it, you know, like, I think he would have every right to be as upset. Did he crit? Was that a critical?
I don't know what that was or how it hit you, but
Oh my god.
I think maybe you're weak. I think you are weaker when you're on a ladder. I'm not sure.
All right, well, I should probably deal with him before
Maybe.
I climb up the ladder.
I
or
think
just be faster?
What you could do is wait for him to come to you and then run around him.
I think that's what I'm going to do,
Because you can run faster than he
kind
is.
of a bummer.
I don't know. Sure, you're saying that he has a right to be upset. Sure, he does have a right to be upset for being, let's say that he is being attacked, right?
And look who our president is. Like,
But he still
I was just trying to show him who's boss. It's fine.
he still doesn't conduct himself in a manner befitting.
Dude.
And that is something that we should demand of the highest court in the land.
But that's not something that we demand of our fucking current president.
It should be, yes.
It should be, but...
But you're right. The president is the president. The judge is the judge. The Supreme Court has not been sullied as of yet by...
As you think the White House has,
it has its own issues, of course. I knew he was going to do that. I saw his stance.
I did not realize that that's what was going on. That's a very long animation.
Yeah. But no, I think that someone of his childish nature does not belong on the Supreme Court.
I don't know. But you're not electing him for his necessarily his outward nature. Are you? You're electing him for his decision-making process.
Right, and he has shown that he makes poor decisions.
You're judging that based on, like, somebody potentially telling, like, absurd lies about him. Potentially.
No. Just the way he acts. Everything he says and does, and the way he can...
I don't know. You haven't known this guy over more than the past 2 weeks and what you've seen on online, right? I mean...
Well, of course not. But I see everything I need to see, just the way he acts.
The way he acts in this trial.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or trial,
it doesn't matter what the
situation
situation is. How he conducts himself in bad situations is entirely up to him. It doesn't say, oh, well, it's too bad. He was under duress or being accused, so we should go easy on him. It doesn't matter what the situation is. He could be accused of anything, and he should still conduct himself in a manner that is professional and composed.
Hey, over here. Over here. Over. Okay, alright. That guy is fucking distracted. Torch him! Oh, he only torched me? You fucking asshole. See, this is where I missed having, like, more ranged capabilities.
Yeah, for some reason he's not coming at you.
And he's not getting torched!
He's not getting torched. What do you want to do? You want to just run right past him? He doesn't seem to notice you.
Alright,
You could just go for it.
I was hoping to get him more over here.
Yeah, normally he does.
Is there going to be another flamethrower? That's the last flamethrower? Okay, alright, here we go.
So what I'm saying is that it doesn't matter what the circumstances are. He should conduct himself in a manner befitting of someone of the court.
But that's for you. Like, you have to convince... Oh my god, he's right fucking there.
That was pure luck.
Keep going. Get up there.
Yes! Alright.
Oh my god.
I think you got it.
But that's for you, and unfortunately, I wouldn't vote for him either. But we're not the ones
Well, that's not what we're talking about.
You're just talking about whether
we're
we
talking
think
about
he's
our
qualified.
opinions. Yeah.
Yeah.
We're not talking about.
But unfortunately, that's not how the nature of how Law and Order works.
You know, I'd go around, turn around.
Sorry.
I'd go the other way first because there's an item back there, and you don't want to have to run through this whole thing just to get this item.
You're right.
I think you can get it. Can you? You might have to.
I didn't realize there was another way.
Just go down. Look down.
Oh, okay.
Is there? Oh, okay. Never mind. You're right at the edge. So go back the way you were.
Okay.
I just want to make sure you got everything.
I appreciate it. Thanks, Dad. I don't know, and it's just a weird thing because the whole nation.
I thought that's what we're talking about is our opinions.
Well,
you
of course,
asked me my opinions.
That's all. That's all we really have.
And then, as to whether they can, I haven't even gotten to whether what how I think things will play out or anything like that. And then my opinion of her is that I find her incredibly credible. I believed every word she said. She's highly educated. She is
The perfect actor. Is what you're saying. I'm playing the devil's advocate here, obviously.
I think she's very. Her nature is very like frail, and like she was like shivering like a leaf, and she's very.
Hold up, pause. What's the best way to fucking go
Empathetic.
about this? Because I fucked it up several times.
Me too, and I don't know because I thought it was supposed to be like super easy, but yeah, you just plunging attack. Just
I literally just walk off and push attack.
I guess so,
Light attack.
but make sure you're falling before you push attack. I guess.
All right, here we go.
Okay, good. Yeah.
Oh, I thought I was going to have to make that run again.
Based on the way you fell.
Well, no, just... I don't know. I didn't think that one plunging attack would do him in.
It's supposed to be a story thing.
Oh, I dig it. It's fucking awesome.
Did you forget that that's how you did it before?
I just thought that it took multiple times before. It's been like 2 years.
Okay, so this whole area you didn't have time to explore. You can come back and explore it to you, but it's going to teleport you to the next bonfire. But anyway, before this episode ends, I do want to mention that I do find her incredibly credible, and I believe every word she says. And I think that she is correct as to whether that will matter or whether there's any evidence to support it other than her testimony. I don't think so. It's been, like you said, 40 years. Chances are that ship has sailed. So other than he said, she said, yes. But there's more to it than that because there's other people who accuse as
There's
well.
other accusers.
But on her own, just purely whether I believe her, I absolutely believe her.
I think
she's
I think
dead
everybody... Well, I can't obviously say everybody, but I think the majority of the people do. I do, obviously.
I think
do.
most people do. I think even most Republicans believe her. They are trying to make an excuse about how she's... This is a good place to stop.
Okay, how
about
it was
how
stalled and how it's more of a tactic,
or that she was attacked by somebody, but it wasn't him, and that she's a confused woman, which is nonsense.
Man, that's a super... I don't know.
It's very dismissive, and
Well, and they keep talking about how it's like Anita Hill but different. But if they are dismissive like this, and the fact that they hired a special prosecutor from Arizona,
that's what they did with Anita Hill too. They told, you're a confused woman.
Right? Yeah, and so they want to say it's different because it's 30 years later, but it so far hasn't really proved to be that different. I don't think.
Yeah. Anyway, I think that's a good place to end this episode for now, having killed the wyvern, and we're going to be exploring the rest of Archdragon Peak next episode.
Because for now, this has been Rough Night Gaming. I'm Marcus.
And I'm Travis.
And until next time, don't go hollow.